things that people have to learn, especially when you're young, is how to control yourself when people are playing in your face. This is Brianna Connor Washington. She is from Detroit, Michigan. Now, Brianna had a friend that turned into her boo thing. His name was Maurice. Now, Maurice is also from Detroit. The both of them had known each other for a little while, and then they started canoodling and being together. And so they were on again, off again. And their relationship was a little tumultuous. Like, they definitely make up to break up. That's all they do. First they love me, then they hate me. That's the game for fools, right? So it's February 2019. They had broken up, but in Bree's eyes, they were trying to get back together. I mean, that was the conversation that they were having, right? So my girl is at home. She is scrolling on Instagram, and she sees that Maurice posted an Instagram story. Opens up the Instagram story. It's him with a bottle, not just any bottle, a bottle that she bought and left over at his house. He's drinking, taking shots, and dancing. And what does she hear? A female in the background. And of course, at this point, she starts angry texting him, like, are you playing in my face? Like, I thought we were supposed to be getting back together, and you sitting here like this is a slap in the face. You know what? I'm gonna pull up. And this whole time, Maurice is not even like responding. Like, now you ignoring me. And so she decides that she's gonna call her homegirl, she's gonna call her best friend, and they're gonna pull up. So then he started responding. He was like, don't you come over to my house. Do not pull up. This girl is just a friend. You tripping. And she's like, no. I am already on the way. She even calls his roommates and is like, y'all better make sure that everything is together because as soon as I get there, I'm coming with all the smoke. I'm not playing with him. She pulls up to Maurice's place and he is like, what do you want? He comes outside. She's like, no, bring the girl out here. Bring the girl out here. They pull off for a second. She pulls back up. Maurice pulls Brianna's hair and then pulls one of her tracks out. So she gets out one of her pocket knives and she gets to swinging. She stabbed this man one time. He lets out a huge and then she puts him in the car and drives him to the hospital. Now, when she got to the hospital, she knew she was in trouble. Like, at this point, what are you gonna do? She tells the hospital worker, I don't know, I think maybe like a car door hit him and I think he'll be fine. Turns out he passes away a couple of hours later. She is nowhere to be found and the police are involved because now it's a homicide. When she took this man to the hospital, she left her name and number, so it did not take long for the police to find her. And when she's questioned by the police, she's like, I mean, I didn't mean to hurt him. I didn't do anything. Somebody else did it. Okay, maybe I did do it. Okay, but I didn't stab him. Like, it was just a little pokey poke. Maurice was stabbed one time, and it wasn't a slash. It wasn't a poke. It was a stab that was 1.5 inches deep, and it cut some major arteries, so he ended up passing away. Now, Bree tried to do battered woman. She tried to say that, it was an abusive situation, but the court wasn't hearing that, and she got charged with second-degree murder. The stories that she told the police to try to get out of this was crazy. You're going to have to listen to Sisters Who Kill podcast to get all the details.
Oh, we're talking about micro pettiness in the workplace? Just came across this entire thread of women talking about how they do passive aggressive stuff at work to the people that they're at the job with. And of course I have a story. I was working this job and it was the end of the year, so it was like company holiday bonding time. And they had this game where everyone on the team submitted a fun fact about yourself, and then everyone else had to guess based on the content of the fact who it belonged to. So I put as my fun fact that I modeled in a national prom magazine when I was in high school. I submit the fact to my manager and she says to me, oh my gosh, Imani, when I got your fact, I thought you said that you were in a porn magazine. Okay, saying it to me privately, haha, we can brush it off, but okay. We get to the actual event and we're all walking around trying to figure out the fun facts. I go up to her and ask her, oh, is this you? Like, is this your fun fact? She goes, oh yeah, that's me, whatever. We're standing at a table near my executive director and a lot of people on the leadership team. And she decides to say, oh my God, Imani, I thought your fun fact said that you modeled in a porn magazine. Like, she says it again. And everyone's whipping their head looking at me like, my thing is, as a manager, you wouldn't even approve something as vulgar as that. Why would you say that? It very clearly says prom magazine. And if I did model in that type of magazine, you would not know that fun fact. So yes, micro pettiness is a real and very real thing.